We've put on this festival as part of the Music and Arts Festival, and on behalf of Friends of St Mary's, which is a group which raise funds for the church for the upkeep. This last year we have committed money to some electric work, and also PA and other things as and when they become necessary. So the festival itself is linked to harvest. We've got quilts that have been made by people who are members of the local quilt group, and we've also got quilts from members of our church as well. And then we've got flower arrangers who have done all the flower arrangements. We've had people in since Thursday, and we hope some more come in today. That's all right. I knew you were The local quilting group is called In Pieces, and it was started by a lady called Noelle Burdett in 2015. It started off with 2 or 3 people. We meet in the Free Church Hall, which they kindly let us have on a Friday. We now often have up to 20 odd people that come and quilt. We all do varying things, hand quilting, machine quilting, projects. Some people knit, some people crochet. It's a really friendly group, and Noelle's an excellent teacher, and so if we have any problems she teaches us how to do things. And the fact that we lost some. This is a remembrance quilt which is done by Fran Godwin. It's made with a jelly roll, which is 2.5 strips which you put together, and it's actually hand quilted with poppies, which I don't know if you can make out, but it's absolutely beautiful. Right, so this is a heritage quilt which was actually made by my mother-in-law in 2007. It was probably the 19th or 20th quilt she made in her lifetime. Heritage, as in every piece of material in this quilt has a history, as my sister-in-law's school dresses, my husband's shirts, my father-in-law's pyjamas, her dresses and blouses, and the dark blue was actually my bridesmaids' dresses. So it took about 2.5 years to make, and it's totally made by hand-pieced and hand-quilted. There's a lady behind you that needs to come up. So these are Project Linus quilts. So 1995, Project Linus was started. It's a countrywide project, so all quilt groups do this. And we make quilts for seriously ill children or traumatised children or children that have a need, and we make them from incubator size up to teenage size. And they get given the fabric, and the time to make them is all done with the volunteers, and we put them together, and they get to have the quilts in hospital, and then they get to take them home. This is an American quilt of indeterminate age, but quite old as far as we know. It's totally hand-pieced and hand-quilted. It's quite heavy. As you can see from the back, it's beautifully done. Been given by a friend to one of our congregation, and she's donated it to the church. And at some point we're probably going to raffle it. But this is worth quite a lot of money, actually. The table runner. So, Christmas table runner, quilted on a machine with holly leaves. That's a nice little table decoration. You can make them for Christmas, but you can make them for other things as well. These quilts that you can see, the blue in blue, and Noelle's Day Out, which is the Liberty print one next to it, these are all hand machine pieced and then machine free motion quilted. the one at the bottom is called Stack of Coins. That's a different way of doing things. And there's a rather beautiful cats one, which is all machine appliqued. Oh, so this is cats. So this is machine appliqued and machine pieced and then hand quilted. This is one of our decorations, flower decorations from harvest. So the container is a hollowed out cabbage, and the flowers and ferns are accentuated with sprouts and tomatoes. Yeah, no, that'd be lovely. I was trying when you do Remembrance Sunday, because it's usually me doing. I'm often out there. So the very bright pink one and the zebra pieces are done by Noelle Burdett, who started the In Pieces group, which is the Calne Quilting group, which meets on a Friday morning. So they're all... This was made by me, and it's just a panel to make a baby quilt or play mat to go on the floor when you take your baby out, and it's just quilted by hand. It's got little animals on the back as well. Very good, because you can then chuck it in the washing machine afterwards and it's clean, ready to go again. He's done pictures of all of them with his hands, which we can put in the magazine. It's James. So it's another of our harvest flower arrangements with a grater and some wooden spoons in it, done by Debbie Smith. A series of quilts all made by piecing by hand, and some of them machine quilted and some of them hand quilted, like the butterflies and the purple one. The two in the middle are green ones, which look very similar but are very subtly different. And they sit as bed runners on a pair of single beds. I made her close all her life, so she has been. The three quilts you can see, these are sample quilts that we did as part of the group to learn machine piecing and machine quilting. So we did a block every month for 12 months, and then so they're all identical except they're different colours. We all chose our own colours, and then we learnt how to sash them together to make lap quilts. And then there are varying other little projects that we learnt to make: bowls and bags, table runners, just all to keep our knowledge up. Okay, so this quilt is called Grandma's Flower Garden, and it belongs to James, who mother started this in 1974, and she's recently passed away. And James was desperate to finish his mum's quilt off, so he's joined the In Pieces group, and he's taught himself to sew, and he's completed his mum's quilt, which is brilliant, and he's made a fantastic job of it.
Oh, you can't.
No, my mum used to come to church on Sunday, take home the Pew's newspaper, the newspaper and then that's what she used to cut up.
Yeah, so everybody's so it's all proper about what they should use.
No, my mother-in-law never. Well, I haven't taken them out yet because she's not finished it because she died. So but you can tell that it's just all bits of paper.
I can say that's
the granddaughter it's for is actually pregnant, so I'm waiting for her to come on maternity leave, and then she's going to come down and we're going to work out how we're going to finish it off, so she can have it.
They're beautiful. It's a real piece of history.
It is.
The front and the back.